timer. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode, our weekly episodes of CatChat. Today, our topic is going to be on confidence and self-love. So this has been something that has been repeatedly brought up to me this past week, and I know that there's a lot of people that struggle with having confidence, that struggle with moving forward and reaching out for new things or talking to people, and obviously the core of that comes down to self-love. So I'm going to give you guys on tips to work on the root of the problem related to confidence, and also give you guys some tips and tricks for how to have more confidence and fake it until you make it, which is a lot of the part of it. So, chat, my first question for you is, what are some aspects of confidence? What do confident people and self-loving people do? Thank you, Joshi. I'm good, William. How are you? Hi, Smooth. As long as you love you, that's all that matters. And Nate, I think for a lot of people, that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part. Hi, Rex. How are you? If you want to be loved, be lovable. Aww. Tips and tricks to how get a girl as hot as you. Thanks, Sunny. Hi, Colliver. Dress however they love to. That's a good thing. I think what you wear can give you a lot of confidence. Preston, you gotta go back to my relationships video. Today we're talking about confidence. Hi, Alexis. How are you? Focus on the good things about yourself and not the bad. I trust the people who I know for a long time. I like to communicate with everyone, but I don't trust them. That's okay, Exa. Hey, Mr. Tibbs. How are you? I'm in a slump. I run an esports team, but my parents don't support me. How do I get my parents to accept what I do? You stop putting your happiness on your parents accepting what you do. Having a Playboy shoe like you, is that a sign of a confident person? That was probably one of like the biggest stretches for me in terms of challenging my confidence. Confidence people can do whatever they want. Confidence is like a superpower. I feel the same way too. Confident people don't give a shit. Yeah, that's one way of putting it, surfing. Yeah. Look good, feel good, play good. Yeah, that's like one of my mottos for myself for streaming too. The music's a little loud. Oh, I'll turn that down. Sorry, guys. Not caring about what people think. They are with themselves, satisfied physically and mentally. Oh, that's nice. Feel hard to love myself. Sometimes I'm scared of what people think about me, so that quite make me overthink. Yeah, I know. It's hard. Don't judge a book by its cover. I like that. Confident people don't let the perceptions of others affect how they live their lives. All right, so Mr. Tibbs says directly relates to how DG is feeling. So anyone that is watching right now and is insecure of how they look, insecure about their intelligence, maybe you're an incredible artist and you're not good at math, maybe you're great at math and you're insecure about how you are in the creative aspect, maybe it's something to do with your hair or your skin or your clothing, maybe you're insecure about how much money you have, you're worried about people are going to look at you because you don't have the nicest clothes or the coolest, most trendiest thing in the world, maybe you're insecure or sad about your gameplay, whatever it is, okay, all confidence and all self-love comes down to just absolutely 100% not caring what other people think and instead actually asking yourself what. Thank you for subscribing, Aperture. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna walk after this, okay? Getting down, getting quiet, and asking yourself, how do you actually feel about yourself, okay? And starting to notice what opinions you have about yourself that have been created by other people. So I think the biggest thing to realize, and where you'll get to, like, for me, that was through meditation, that was through being quiet, that was through just general appreciation on what I do have rather than focusing on what I don't. And one of the biggest things that for me as a person kind of woke me up, because I know there's a lot of women who we look to Victoria's Secret models and we're like, oh my God, those girls are the goddess angels of the world because they are the most, up to standard on what perfect in this society is. And then I heard there was an interview with Miranda Kerr, and she was just talking about how insecure she was with her legs and how Giselle had longer, thinner, more beautiful legs. And that caused her to have a lot of insecurity and anxiety. And I was like, oh my God. If people like Miranda Kerr are insecure about themselves when they're the epitome of what society tells you is beautiful, like, clearly it can't be about being perfect, why we don't love ourselves. If you look like that and you have physical insecurity, it is not, I know, Miranda Kerr is so cute. It is not about that anymore. And for me, that was a huge, huge realization that I cannot put my happiness and my security on the way that I look. Okay, and then looking at me right now, you might be like, oh, Kitty, you clearly care how you look. And yes, I like to look nice. I like to be clean. I like to express myself with clothing and hair and makeup. And I don't really have very much insecurity left there. But you have to remember, okay, we talked a little bit about this last time. You were born the way you were, and you cannot put your happiness and your enjoyment of this life on anything that you cannot control. If there's something that you can't control, if you're looking at yourself right now, or your gameplay, or your intelligence, if you can't make a change on it, you cannot let that affect your life negatively, okay? If you can change it, great, change it, but just do not put your security or your confidence or your happiness on things you cannot change. And for me, putting my happiness and my enjoyment on my life, on the fact that I can make change in my life and I can control each day and I can control my thoughts and how I think, and learning that when I'm having a really negative train of thought, like 2 days ago, I had a really, really bad day as far as how I was like self-talk. I was comparing myself to other people. I was downplaying everything that I've done up to this point. I was like, oh, you should be farther than you are. You're not working hard enough. You're a lazy piece of shit. Whatever the inner dialogue is, it's so good to realize in that moment where that's coming from and just know that that is not a sign of how you really are, okay? And who you are. It's like you have this crazy evil person that lives inside of you and once in a while is gonna poke their head up. And what you can do as a person, if you're having those thoughts, is change your mind to being in a different train of thought. And at times like that, it's okay. Sometimes you just need to like get beat down by your thoughts until you can actually make change. But it's so important to realize that instead of focusing on how much I'm not doing, I look back and I focus on how much I have done, or I am doing, or I am planning to do. Instead of getting all angry and upset with how my body's looking, or how my makeup or hair looked that day, or like where my outfits are at, focus on all the things you appreciate, all the things you love about yourself, all the things that you have rather than you don't have. And spending time like that, whether it's 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day or 1 minute a day, spending a minute writing down 10 things that you appreciate right now are going to totally, totally, totally change the way that you feel about yourself, about your life, about your future. And it is not worth it to spend a single second talking badly to yourself. We each get so much shit from other people, especially with the internet. When I was young, I could escape bullying by going home from school. And yes, there was MSN, but that's a different thing. But these days, we can't escape negativity. It is everywhere if you're looking for it and you're allowing yourself to receive it. So please, 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 please remember that you do not need to take shit from other people. Other people's opinions do not matter, okay? People do not talk negatively to other people when they are in a good place. If you have had friends, family, random strangers, people on the internet disrespect you, if they're rude to you, if they've said something that has created insecurity, you need to look at that and break that down and realize that when people are negative to you, they are fighting an even bigger war in yourself. And I know we can all look at our life and we can say, hey, like, I have this insecurity about this, and this was said by this person, and then I felt really shitty about this insecurity, so then when I see someone else that looks like this, I'll point it out in them. I'm sure we've all had moments where when we're not feeling very good, we poke out and we reach out and hurt someone else. And that has nothing to do with how we truly feel about that person. If we were in a good mood, we would be kind to our greatest enemies. It is all based on how that person is feeling, and people that are in a good, high, loving, light place are kind and loving and respectful to other people. So why would you spend any time taking any opinion from a person that is not in a good place? You are amazing. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You have the power to change your thoughts. You have the power to reach out, reach up, and go for the things that are unimaginable right now to you, but are totally, totally possible for you to create an amazing, fantastic life. This is something that I have been practicing my entire life. And people look at me now, they're like, Kitty, you have the dream job. You look great, you've got a cool house. I'm like, yeah, I do. And that's because I've spent all my time taking my thoughts away from negativity, breaking down the insecurities that I have because people have commented on things that I can't change, and realizing that I'm just going to accept it and start walking forward. Okay, so that's my rant that's my rant on self-love. I love you guys so much. And now we can talk about your individual feelings and your individual advice or positivity. I would love to hear some of your guys' thoughts on confidence and loving yourself. I want to thank you this year. I lost 23 kilograms. Love, that is amazing. People would be surprised how much just drinking more water helps them. You have to spend time with yourself, whatever it is. Do some sports, read some book, but you have to find the right balance to get confident. I totally agree. And find out what you love. Like, I have this list in my phone. This is one of the most important things that I've done in terms of like getting confidence and getting a direction. And I just make a big list, and it's just called What I Like. Where is it? I think it's, things I like. And I just have this big long list of everything every time I think of something I like, I write it down. And then I try and look at how I can do more of that in my life, whether it's doing it for a living and following a fun path, or how I can satisfy my inner creative just by not earning a living off of it, just doing it for fun. Doxy, stop trolling my chat. Stop it. Most people say I'm a good guy, but when it comes to meeting new people, I just suck. I think due to my appearance, no chance of changing. People normally don't want to meet me. Most people don't give me a chance, and I'm shy. That even makes it worse. I think, honest to God, so much of that is just in our head. Like, we want to create this idea that people don't want to meet us, and I think that you just need to believe that you have something to offer each and every single person, and other people have everything to offer you as well. And remember that, okay? That is so important, that you do have something to offer this world. You do have something to offer your family and your friends. You do have something to offer people around you, even if that's just being kind, loving, and asking them how their day is, how they're going. That is a huge effect you could have people, and starting somewhere like that, I think that you're gonna see that people do really enjoy having people like you around around them. And it starts with being confident. Parasite, are you trolling me? You just need to learn to accept them. You can't change them. Why do people make fun of people who aren't up to the perfect standard? Nobody is up to the perfect standard. How you look is exactly the way that you are supposed to look. And if you can make changes like exercising more or drinking more water, or even just having a better dialogue with yourself, makes huge difference. Negative thoughts and feelings create a toxic environment in your body, and if you can change that around, it has incredible effects. Incredible. When I am feeling down and shitty and talking shit to myself, I am so disrespectful to myself that I actually will start to gain weight and like look worse, and my skin will get gross, and it's because I'm just being negative to myself and probably not drinking enough water. That's not insulting you, Parasite. No one is perfect, everyone has insecurities. Exactly. I find confidence in success. My desire for confidence and success motivates me to be my best. Also easily susceptible to confidence loss and not feeling much success. You're in a good place right now. I think that's good, Mango. Like, as long as it's working for you right now. The hardest thing for me is I attached my value to my success and my numbers, and that's why I was like depressed for parts of this year, was because when I see things that aren't going the way that, you know, I'm working so hard, like I'm working twice as hard and not getting the same results, that really lets me have negative conversation with myself and not feel very good. Moobot's insecure. Yeah. Thank you, Commandante. So, okay, we can talk a little bit about confidence. So the most important thing that I want you guys to remember is drink lots of water and start being more respectful to yourself. All those things that you were saying to yourself, would you let another person say to you? No. 11 months and I was here. Oh my god, you're sending me something for Christmas? Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, Soto. Oh my god, you're so amazing. You're like the type of person that would remember to do that. Thank you. 1 more month for a year. Thanks, baby. Thank you. Hi, Gravik. Okay, so when it comes to confidence, I am going to help you guys. So the bottom line, stop caring what other people say. Reach out, love yourself. Move forward into things that might be a little uncomfortable, or you feel like you might not be able to have work out the way you want. That's okay. But when it comes to confidence, I've told this story many times, but this is how I became confident. I've always been secure with my abilities. I had incredibly supportive, amazing parents who showered me with love and support and good ways of thinking about things, and I was incredibly lucky to have that. So I was still very shy. I moved schools a lot, so I had to learn to make friends pretty quickly, and you know, there's always the cool, intimidating people, and that's really difficult to break in, especially when you're new, if that's where you want to be. So in grade 8, when I transferred schools, this was when I believe was the time that I became confident, and while still caring what other people think, because I wasn't quite a whole person at the time, it really helped me to talk to people that I wouldn't normally talk to. So for me, it was the whole idea of faking it until I make it. And I know people use that a lot, but the meaning for that for me was doing the things that I thought that a confident person would do. And even though I was screaming on the inside, talking to somebody that was like really cool or good looking, or talking to a teacher that scared me, or, you know, reaching out to the new kid, or stopping bullying in the hallway, those were the things that I did, even though it was the scariest thing. And the more often that you do that with people, the more that you realize how it's not a big deal at all, and how we are all people. And if that person is not very kind to you when you do that, it speaks to them, not to you. And before I knew it, I looked back at my life and I was confident, and I did have the group of friends that I wanted to have, and I did do the things that I wanted to do. And that to me was really cool. I was like, hey, I'm not screaming anymore in my head when I'm doing these things. It was good. So that's like my biggest advice to people, is if you want to be more confident, just start being confident. It's like, just do it, okay? If you want to talk to that guy or girl, just talk to them. If you want to apply to that job that you don't feel that you're quite as qualified as you should be, just do it. Do it. If you want to start working out but you're insecure to go to the gym, just do it. Do it. It's good. We all have a diamond inside, and everybody shines that diamond differently. Be yourself, and the people meant to be in your life will not ask you to hide it. I like that. Chin Clan, thank you for the 3 months. How are you, Chin? I know you've been here longer than that, but thank you for being here today. The universe wants to give you everything. All you have to do is think of it all the time and move towards it. Yes, and ask for what you want. You guys don't realize how incredible it is to get down and specific about the things that you want in your life and start asking for those things, because they really do happen. Like, I'm getting a Great Dane and I have a Land Rover Defender. Like, those are the two things that I've been asking in my life for, like, well, probably like 5 or 6 years, but this is the first time in my life that I'm ready to have them. Hey Akbar, how are you? Hey Killer, how's it going? Good to see you. God made everyone the way they are. Everything that happens is supposed to happen, and you can make better shit happen, so make it happen. Nate, you need to put that on a t-shirt. I like that one. Believe you're in yourself. There isn't an elevator to success. Yeah, but what success means something different to every person too, Unicorn. Hi, Cito. I'm good. How are you? Everyone that goes to a gym every day was in the same place you may be, so don't be insecure about it. Seriously, Gren. I think it's so, like, when I see someone that's struggling with their weight, that's going out for a walk or bike riding or at a gym, it like motivates me. I'm like, oh my god, that is so good for them. That is so good that they're taking their health into like their life and they're respecting themselves and they're moving. It's like, oh yes, I gotta go do that. If people were more accepting towards others, yeah, but Kimchi, the thing is, we cannot change people. We cannot affect other people other than by example. So all that you have to do is, instead of focusing on the negative, judging people, focus on the accepting, loving people, and you're gonna start to see a lot more of that in your life. It's just like when people say, oh my god, there's no cute available girls in my city, and they're not gonna meet any cute available girls in their city. But the moment that they're like, oh man, there's, even if they don't quite believe it yet, there's so many good-looking available girls in my city that are gonna love me for me, then all of a sudden they've got like 100 girlfriends. So it's really, I think it's really good to just like check how your if you want to call them sunglasses. So we all wear these sunglasses on our eyes, and they all have lenses that we see the world with. So if you're in a shitty negative mood, you're gonna see a lot of shitty negative people. And if you're in a really good positive mood, you're gonna see a lot of really good and positive people. Okay? Every one of these talks, it always comes right back to your belief system and how you feel in your heart about yourself and the world around you. We're all wearing sunglasses. Yeah. Hey Sports, how's it going? Luckily I tricked a cute blonde into marrying me. So she's so cute, Koshmar. Hi, it's Steve here. Yeah, but mental toughness can just be refusing to accept others' negative opinions about you. I always say Canadian women are beautiful, and every Canadian woman I see happens to be beautiful. Seriously, think of all the times in your life that you've like worn a positive aspect sunglasses and then how much you see. Yeah, girls aren't loyal nowadays though. Viva! Oh my god, those are sunglasses. And start telling yourself girls are loyal, because girls are loyal. All the girls I know are loyal. What the fuck? Hey Vico. Hydro saying good to see you. How's life? Anyone else have sunglasses that they want to bring up in chat? Shit, the girls aren't loyal. My god. Hey, super cooler, good to see you. Look at things through rose-colored glasses. No, look at things as how you want to see them. I don't know. Look at things as how you want to see them. Yeah. How do I edit my photos? Oh, Patch Night, I'm going to be doing a YouTube video on how I edit my photos. It's coming. But it's with VSCO, and I usually use C2 or HB1. There you go, Katie. There you go. Well, I'm not... You guys can go watch my relationships video, but my loyalty is a little bit different. Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, girls are untrustworthy nowadays, not unloyal. No! Oh my god, well, girls have been saying that about men our entire lives too, okay? You only see what you want to see. I have no idea, fixated. How can you feel confident or you love yourself. I literally hate everything about myself. I hate my looks, I hate my voice. Okay, Invoker Girl! First of all, please stop using the H-A-T-E word. That is like the most, like, we don't realize how strong our words are, how powerful our words are, especially the words that we use towards ourselves, okay? Please never use the H-A-T-E word, especially towards yourself. Start focusing on the things that you love and focus on them fiercely. Even if you can only think of 1 or 2 or 3 things right now that you love about yourself, focus on those 3 things, okay? Please. And I promise the more that you focus on the 3 things, the more that you're gonna find about the things that you love about yourself, okay? Especially your voice. Oh my God, we can't change our voice. Love your voice, Invoker Girl, please, please. Just because some little shithead on the internet made fun of your voice once doesn't mean that you need to hate it. I love your voice. I love you. Oh. Okay, sorry. If a person is just simply being themselves and love themselves for who they are, they can do anything. And it's so attractive. It is so attractive and sexy to meet somebody that is just feeling good about themselves, even if they're not like a stereotypical perfect body or mind or whatever it is, or job or whatever it is. Even if they don't have those perfect things, when you meet them and they are so in love with life, regardless of their exterior that people want to judge them on, it's like the most incredible thing. Like, I want to surround myself with those people all the time. Like, it's so good, and we can all be like that. I dislike my voice, but then people tell me that they like it because it's not frilly and calming, which is why they watch my stream. I love that, Chi. Yeah, see, I get my, okay. So I got to learn this stuff a lot. Haters are my motivators. Yeah, really, I like that. I get to learn about this a lot, especially in my chat, okay? I have some people that come in and I'm like, oh, wow, Kitty, your eyes are so ugly and small, blah, 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 blah. And then I have some people come in, they're like, oh, wow, Kitty, your eyes are insane. They're so beautiful. And then I have people come in and they're like, oh, Kitty, your voice is so low. Were you previously a man? And then people come in, oh, wow, Kitty, I love your voice. It's like low and relaxing. And it's like, people have opinions and people have contrasting opinions, okay? If I listened to every single opinion that I receive about myself every day, I would be a little pile of sludge on a floor. Like, I would not exist. Equilibrium, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm gonna walk for you in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Thanks for being here. You're not part of the best team on Twitch, my love. Montreal, I explained it all in my CatChat relationships video if you want to go check that out. Thank you, Preston. Thank you. Yeah, just be happy. Be happy. Hey, okay. You know what I watched yesterday? And I already had this belief, but I watched Inside Out, the movie by Disney Pixar. And it is so... I cried. I did cry, but it's okay. But one thing that, as much as I speak about joy and happiness and positivity, it is also okay to feel sad. Sadness for me and despair that I feel, not anxiety, not stress, not all the other emotions that I feel like I can control, but sadness and despair puts me in such a place that I have to get so close to who I am, and so many of my amazing, amazing realizations and moments in my life that have truly changed me is because I have gotten close with myself because of sadness and despair. So do not write that off. Do not, just relax into it, lower your resistances, and it will make a huge difference in your life. Because we're so stuck in this society that if you're not happy, you're not living life. And you are living life, and it is okay to be sad. And instead of offering resistance and negativity towards being sad, just relax into it. Very important. I use movies to uplift my spirit. Yeah, I know. Inside Out was so cute. It made me really happy and sad and all the good feelings. I felt all the feelings. It is so good to play. It's weird how I'm the kind person who doesn't give a shit about what anyone thinks about me, but I let my opinions of myself affect me so much. And Helpho, it's so good to just, help Hobo Joe. It's so good to realize that about yourself. And I think a lot of people don't, is they think that they're confident and they're like, what is stopping me right now? And it's yourself. And start breaking down the communication with yourself. And that's why I think meditation for me has been so important, because I've realized who I am and what my layers and layers of society's opinions of me is. All right. That's really loud, sorry. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching my cat chat. I hope you enjoyed it. This is uploaded to YouTube. If you guys haven't subbed to my YouTube, make sure to spank that sub button if you enjoyed the video, or check out my other cat chat playlists. I love you so much, and I will see you in next week's cat chat or my next vlog.